Uh, Hello, guys. Welcome in today's lesson with a Unza Graduate teacher. In today's lesson, we will continue where we ended last time in this paper of Religious Education 2024 internal exams. So last time we did, I remember I did section A, section B, and section C of this paper. Today we are going to finish the last part, the section of this paper, which is the section C. So this is the section C, which was 40 marks. The question says, answer both questions in this section. Each question carries 20 marks. Write your answers in the spaces provided in the answer booklet. So, this is the story. It was saying, title of the topic, it is under Growing Up, grade 8 RI book. So now, the passage is as follows. Ngandwe was born in a well-to-do family. When she was born, relatives and friends uh, brought a lot of presents to her. There was great joy in the family. At the age of 1 year, Ngandwe's parents organized a birthday party, and invited the relatives and friends. The baby received different presents such as food, clothes, money, toys, and many more. The baby shared her smiles as she was grown now. At the age of 6, Ngandwe started school at a nearby school, and the teachers welcomed her. She was very excited to learn alphabetical letters and numbers. She progressed to the next grade each year, passing with flying colors. She developed intellectually, and the family was very happy. Later in her life, Ngandwe was introduced to church, where she interacted with other children during Sunday school. She became active in learning about God. After completing her tertiary education at the University of Zambia, Ngandwe got married and at her own home. She continued being good to her neighbors. She shared with those who lacked things. She taught her children how to share and would read Proverbs 22, verse 6, which states, train up a child in the ways he should grow. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. Her emphasis was on training them how to live in society and value God's teaching as they appear in the Bible. She was nicknamed Nsangaula by our own children, meaning one who gives and shares a lot. Children learned a lot by the way she lived. So, this was the first question. According to Proverbs 22, verse 6, train a child the way he should grow. When he is old, he will not depart from it. Mention 4 Christian responsibility of parents to their children. So, if some of them, when you read this passage, you understand that the responsibility of parents, Christian, to their children, you say, teach children. I'm writing the answers here. Teach. Say, teach them how to share and give. It is the responsibility of parents, Christian parents, to teach their children how to share and give. So it was 1 point. They said the 4. So you can also say the other point. You can say teach children to put others' needs before their own. So you say teach children to put others, in short, not to be selfish. To teach children not to be selfish. So what it means, needs before their own. So you say teach children to put others' needs before their own. The other point 3, you say to teach them to treat people with kindness, respect, and love. So this is also a very good point. So you should, as a parent, you need to teach your children how to treat people with love, respect. You say treat people with kindness, love, and respect. It is the responsibility of the parents to teach children to respect others, to love others. So you say teach them, treat people with kindness, love, and respect. So in my last point, you say the last point you can say showing them by the way they live and how they value God's teaching in the Bible. So I'll just give you the last one, simple one, or this one, the shorter than that one. Say teach children responsibilities of being a Christian. So as a Christian parent, is a responsibility of a parent to teach children of responsibility of being a Christian. This responsibility, that means studying the word of God, going to church, attending, you can also say fasting. So you say teach children responsibility of being a Christian and putting God first. So these are my 4 points. So we are going to the next question. So this was the next question. So B was saying complete the following table by giving a meaning to each name to God in different languages. So there was languages: Tumbuka, Ichibemba, there is Kikaonde, Silozi, Chinyanja, Chitonga. So and their names. So these are names of God in different languages. Now the meaning. So now The first one, Tumbuka Chiuta. The name of God is Chiuta. Then meaning, it means the great rainbow. Say the great rainbow. So the meaning is the great rainbow. That's what it means. Then Ichibemba Kaumba, the name of God Kaumba. What it means creator. Creator. Then Kikaonde Karumba Wetu. Wethu. It means Karumba Wethu means protector. Means protector. So what it means? Protector. Sirozi Nyambe. The name of God is Nyambe. Nyambe, what it means? It means he who does not speak. He who does not speak. So what it means? He who does not speak. Chitonga Leza. Leza mean king or God. That's what it means. So we go to our question C. So now, so question C, I'm going to write it here again. It was saying give 4 practical ways young people hope to develop at school. So it was talking about giving 4 practical ways how people hope to develop at school. 4 practical ways how people hope to develop at school. So 4 practical ways how people hope to develop at school. So you say these are the answers of C. You say study. By studying hard, young people hope to develop at school. By studying hard, you say study hard. The other answer you say sports. The other answer you can say drama. The other point you can say debate. They say the 4 ways how young people hope to develop at school. So these are the answers. Study hard, sports, drama. By studying hard, the young people hope to develop. By doing sports, drama, debate, they hope to develop at school. So now we are on D. D is saying mention 3 ways of developing self-esteem in a person. So how can someone develop self-esteem? So you say this is E. Number 1, you can say treated with respect. So when you are treated with respect, you begin even to feel high about yourself, great about yourself. But when people don't respect you, you always feel like you are useless. You are nothing in life. So again, when you are given attention and affection, second point, given attention and affection. When people give you affection and attention, you will feel great about yourself. Then since the question said 3, we are going to say recognition. You say recognition of your failures and successes. So the moment you begin to recognize your failures and successes, it's going to develop your self-esteem. You begin to not focus much on it. So we are on question E now. It's saying Hindu children should believe in God and God as the dash of the world and the dash of the family. So you say Hindu children should believe in God as the creator of the world. So you say on you say supposed to be creator. Hindu children should believe in God as the creator of the world. Then the other answer say and the dash of the family. So should believe as the protector of the family. You say supposed to be protector. So supposed to like this, protector of the family. So we go to F. So how do people speak to God in the Zambian traditional religion? 1 mark. So you say uh through ancestors. Through ancestors. Number one. Second point, you say they say the one mark, but you can also add this answer. You can say through spiritual leaders. Through spiritual leaders. That's how they speak to God. Or you can say or witch doctors. If you want witchy doctors. Through spiritual leaders or witch doctors, the same point. So now question, we need to go to question G. So question G is saying, as people grow older, they do not only receive, but they also dash and dash. Also dash and dash share. So the answer here you say, but they also give and give. So it's 1 mark. So here there's nothing like dash. You just say it's 1 mark. So they also give and share. So the answer here is supposed to be give. You say they. So E or G is supposed to be the answer give. So now we are going to question 2 now on friendship, love and marriage. You say Chindindi and Misozi were working in one of the companies in Zozi town. Chindindi was a lawyer and Misozi was a human resource manager. The two became close to each other and discovered that both had the common interest. Chindindi and Misozi would go for lunch together and even escort each other at knocking off time. One day, as Chindindi was going home from work, he met a very beautiful girl who was coming from church. Her name was Claudia. Chindindi developed interest in her instant. He later proposed marriage to her. When the parents of Chindindi were told of the intending marriage, they objected. Their argument was that Claudia was not from their own tribe. They further argued that she had never attained secondary education and was brought up in a village without much exposure. However, Chindindi insisted on marrying her. The two got married in church with the help of their church member. Misozi was disappointed with Chindindi, who she hoped to get married to. Chindindi and Claudia stayed together for some time and had two lovely children. Later, Chindindi realized that he had nothing in common with his wife, and he was not happy about it. Claudia was very reserved, submissive, hardworking, and very obedient to her husband. On the contrary, Chindindi was very outgoing. He went out with many girlfriends at nightclubs. Those girlfriend entertained him and encouraged him to divorce the primitive girl, Claudia. The primitive girl, Claudia. Chindindi agreed with them as he got fed up with the primitive, reserved girl who was so quiet and ever at home. He decided to divorce her after 5 years of their marriage. So now, our first question, it is saying, give two conditions of true friendship as you have learned. So the question is saying, give two conditions of true friendship as you have learned. So you will say to A, the answer you say honesty. The other point you can say trust. Or if you want, you can say put love, the other point. But I've just like honesty, trust. These are the conditions of true friendship. So B, the question here is saying, state two ways how friendship can develop, as in the case of Chindindi and Misozi. So when you have, according to the story that you have, we are from hearing me leading, how the story of Chindindi and Misozi, how friendship can develop. You can say, to be the answer, you say sharing common interests. So how friendship can grow. They were having common interests, Misozi and Chindindi. You can and the other point you can say spending time together. They were spending time together. No wonder their friendship was growing day by day. Time together. That's C for 2B. You say sharing common interest, spending time together. So now, we are going to see now. Mention 3 reasons why the marriage between Chindindi and Claudia could not last. So they wanted this question wants to, according to this passage, I'm from reading. The reason why Claudia and Chindindi marriage did not work is that they had the different interests. You say number one, these are C answers for C. You say they had the different interest. Chindindi wanted a woman who was clubbing, a woman who was not just like a woman who wanted a woman who was not so quiet. Although Claudia also was submissive to the husband, was there, but there are different interests. So what Chindindi and Claudia used to like, it was different. So the other point you say are different values. Values, these are ideas that people believe to be important. So you say the other reason why it had failed, they are the different morals. This set of rules that distinguish bad behavior from good behavior. So you say there are different morals. So now, that's the answer for question C. So we are going to, so the other answers, we're going to write them to the next page. So the question C was saying, or question D was saying, state 3 factors that make love grow between married people. So you say state factor that make love grow between married people. You say spending time together, you can say spend time together or spending time together. The other point you say, talk open to each other about your needs, what you like. If you want life, if you have to talk to your partner exactly what you need than to be like Chindindi in that marriage. The other point you can say, make a commitment to their relationship. So making a commitment to the relationship. So make a commitment to their relationship. To their relationship. So these are the answer. So question E was saying state 2 points from Paul's letter to Corinthians which teach about marriage that Claudia followed. So E, you say love, lover husband. So in short, lover of husband, love your husband. So this one follow the lover of what? You say lover of husband. You say lover of her husband, lover of husband. That means she followed Claudia should be a lover of her husband. That's what it means. Another point you say was she was following. You say was obedient. Was he obedient? That's the answer. Obedient. Then was he? Was what? Submissive. She was even submissive. So it's what she was following, what we are going to post later. Was he submissive? So now F. Question F was as follows. According to Christian teaching on marriage, mention 2 points which made the marriage to break down between Chindindi and the Claudia. So you say the reason why the marriage could break down between Claudia Claudia and Chindindi is because Chindindi was unfaithful. So you say Chindindi was unfaithful. The other point you say Chindindi what committed adultery. So question G was as follows. Mention the 4 ideal social conditions that are created by a stable marriage. So a stable marriage is a marriage where all things are working well in a marriage. So now, so it was saying, mention the 4 ideal social conditions that are created by a stable marriage. You can say children are likely to be poor or to experience persistent economic insecurity. So you say number 1, question this is question G. Children are less likely to be poor because of a stable marriage. The parents won't be wasting resources. So now, the other point you can say, they stay in school having fewer behavior and attendance problems and continue with tertiary education. So you say they stay in school having fewer behavior, behavioral and attendance problems. So when the marriage is stable, so children are likely they stay in school having fewer behavior and attendance problems. So the children, when they where they are coming from, parents are they are in good terms. The marriage is stable. Even parents, children will behave well in school. They will, they won't have attendance what even problems. So the third point you say, so you say are less vulnerable. Vulnerable to serious emotional illness. This are talking about children, or depression or suicide. So children are less vulnerable to serious emotional illness or depression or suicide when they are when the marriage is stable, when their parents don't have issues in marriage. So now this is the third point. So last point, say this, the last point is that children are more likely to have positive attitudes towards you say towards marriage and greater success in lasting marriages. So with the moment, well, if the moment if children were brought up by a stable marriage, even them, they are more likely to have a positive attitude towards the marriage. They will begin to feel good. They begin to feel they have good attitude towards marriage. They won't be saying, for example, I'll talk about a girl child. If he's seeing his father beating the mother, even him will have a bad perception about men. He will think men are bad. But the moment he is brought up by a good father, he will have a good will have a positive attitude towards what men. And those people, those students are the ones who have even greater success in lasting what marriages. So question is saying, question H is saying, what two values should Shindindi have in order to maintain their marriage? You say this is the question H. For him to maintain marriage, the value that he should have tolerance. Tolerance. The other value you can say faithfulness. If you want, you can say honesty. That's the other value. Or respect. If you respect your partner, can't be clubbing with other women in bar. So you can choose the two of these. Hello guys. Thank you for having time to watch my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And you must always remember this, the Unza Graduate teacher, that's where learning never stops. See you in the next video, guys.